Our next speaker, although we can already see her very beautiful face, but let's know who she is. So I'm going to do an introduction. She is an award winning businesswoman and serial entrepreneur. She's an education, research, and business consultant with extensive experience working on various projects across the globe. She's a certified director and serves as the CEO of KOM Group of Companies and is also the director of KOM Food Products. Currently, KOM Group has investment in oil processing, cotton ginning, agro processing, steel, roofing sheets, plastic, pipe, food, different many industries actually. She's a strong research professional with a master's degree in international business and finance for the Montfort University and a doctorate in business administration from the University of West of Scotland. Dr. Jesca is among the few people who completed her doctoral studies at the age of 27. You know, when I started, I mentioned that we are not too young to lead, you're not too young to do anything. And our next speaker is an embodiment of that particular saying. She has completed leadership development training from Oxford University in the United Kingdom and University, and she has participated in 20 local and global speaking engagements, and she serves as the chairperson of Young Women Entrepreneurs and also a member of Women Power Africa and Women Empowerment Network and Lionesses of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the part where you use up Google's confetti and the part where you use up all of their drum rolls, their clap emojis. I can't see anything yet. The ones we are using are not enough. She needs to know that we're excited. We're happy, very, very happy to be here. Welcome the CEO, KOM Group of Companies, Tanzania, Dr. Jesca Nkwabi. Please correct me if I did not get your name correctly. Thank you very much and welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. And thank you so much, Zainab, for that powerful introduction. And also, thank you to the previous speakers, Lanelle and Dr. Nkemi, for the powerful insights. My key takeaway from Lanelle was that you have to have the vision. You have to carry the vision yourself, even if you do not have the support. Yeah. And sometimes this support, we expect support from familiar faces, but as you're growing your business, as you're starting your business, not everybody will support you. So you as an entrepreneur have to carry that vision yourself, know where you're going and put the right strategies in place. From Dr. Nkemi, the key takeaway was know your target. You cannot speak to everybody, yeah? Know your target and make sure that you deliver the right products, the right services. So once again, thank you so much for joining today's training. My name is Dr. Jesca Nkwabi. I'm a serial entrepreneur, business research and education consultant. So I'm here today to talk about strategies that have worked to scale the business. Before I go into it, I'll just give you a bit of background about my business and then get into the strategies for scaling your businesses. So at KOM Group of Companies, we are processors, agro processors, food processors, industrial manufacturers, but as well as traders. So under the agro processing segment, we process oil from sunflower as well as cotton seeds. In food processing, we produce bread, and this September, we'll get into the milling business where we'll be milling rice as well as maize. Under the manufacturing sector, we produce pipes, steel items, aluminum roofing sheets, steel items. And under the trading sector, we use this wing to import agriculture machineries from China, but we also use this specific wing to export our various products, such as the cotton lints, the oil, to various parts of Africa, but also outside Africa. So scaling a business, yeah, as exciting as it seems, you need to have the right strategies in place. So how can you scale a business? So scaling a business occurs when you want to grow your business, yeah? And for this to happen, you first of all need to have a sound strategic plan. You cannot just wake up in the morning and decide that I'm opening my business in another location or I'm bringing in partners. This has to go with your strategic plan. So make sure you have done your market research very well and let data lead you. You don't just go expanding businesses without having the right data. Because with business expansion also comes an additional need for resources, but also an additional resource for more systems that can help you to manage the business that you're expanding. So before you go into expanding your business, make sure you have a sound strategic plan in place that will enable to guide you with your team on how this expansion is going to happen. So several entrepreneurs are able to scale or expand their businesses in several ways. So number one could be that you're operating your business in one location and now you're seeing demand in another location. That demand is the one with your data is the one that is leading you to expand your business to another location. Number two, it could be that to expand your customer base. You've served customers in a particular way, or you are sort of maybe just serving them by them maybe coming to your business, but now they can either now reach you through different platforms. So that's another way of expanding your business. But number three is diversifying your business. This is another way to expand your business, whereas you're offering more than just one product or service. As you would recall from my introduction, I mentioned my business is into several sectors, and we are a highly diversified business. So you can diversify your business by offering various products or numerous services to different customers. But you can also expand your business by onboarding new partners. And this normally happens when you don't have the resources needed to run this business that you're going to expand, or either you bring in new partners to help you either on financial aspects or maybe to capture certain locations. So these are the various ways that you can use to expand your businesses. Now, for a business to successfully expand, you have to have these strategies in place. Number one, you need systems to run your business. Yeah, the traditional way of managing businesses can no longer work. You need to have SOPs in place that enable you and your team members to be able to do your business very well. So as you're starting up as an entrepreneur, you do everything maybe alone, and you are the head of the company. But as you're scaling this business, you need to have those SOPs in place. You need to employ things like ERPs that are able to quicken your operations, streamline your operations so that you're focused on growing your business. And number two, as you're starting up, you might be the only one doing everything from operations to marketing to sales, or you might have a few people doing that, but you cannot do this alone. So you need a team of experts in different fields, in different areas to enable you to handle that business expansion. This is quite important. And I repeat this as it's quite important. And I've seen this is where many entrepreneurs go wrong, thinking that without me, the business cannot run. No, the business can function without you, but you need to have right systems and right people in place to help you with that expansion. The business needs to function without your presence. The business does not need to depend on you. And also, with systems in place and the right teams, you are even able to scale more, because I mean, there is so much that only one individual can do, but if you're a team, you can do so much more. And if you have systems in place, you can even do wonders with it. So number three, you need to have resources in place. You cannot just expand your business without having the right resources or the capital for it. And that's where, again, my point on having a strategic plan comes in. You need to ensure that you have the right resources to enable you to expand this particular business that you're looking into expanding in various locations or in various countries or diversifying your products. Yeah, so this is also quite important. Um, Another important thing is leveraging on partnerships and networks. So sometimes all these resources that I'm talking about, the financial resources, come from these partnerships that you've made over the years. This could be from financial institutions, this could be from your suppliers. Yeah. When you have maintained that good relationships with them, they are then able to come in as resource partners for your business to expand your business further. So for now, that's it for me. I'll leave it to the Q&A to answer more questions from all of you. Thank you once again for having me, Pan-African Youth Leadership Foundation. And yeah, over to you, Zainab. Thank you so much.
We have
Yeah.
questions for Dr. Jesca, and all the questions seem to be asking one thing. Dr. Jesca, I hope Dr. Jesca is still with us in the room. But let me just ask the question so that in case she's here, she'll be able to.
Yes, I am.
All right, perfect. So they're asking, the market is so unpredictable and fluctuating, especially in Africa. How do we balance sustainability with growth? This person is asking, how do you also balance sustainability with being core to your identity, staying true to your business's identity?
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for that question. So for me, I would say, and that's where the point of diversification comes in. Yeah, you're not depending on a single source for your business. You have multiple businesses across various sectors. But also, number two, uh, now we all know that every year we sort of encounter various things that are unpredictable in the market. So how do you stay ahead of that? You need to have those strategies in place that enable you to sort of be able to sort of handle this type of risk or either overcome this type of risk. So that's also quite important for you to stay sustainable in the African market. But key point is also to keep up to the market trends and changes, yeah? Because when you are aware or when you have a heads up of maybe this is how the market is going to look, then you've already prepared instead of being in a shock when things happen. So yeah, I hope I've answered the question correctly.
You have a final question. It says, how can a newly established and relatively inexperienced firm attract seasoned experts to join the team? And how do you ensure that you bring experienced individuals into a young firm? How do you ensure that bringing these experts will strengthen the firm rather than overshadow the firm? Dr. Jesca, did you get my question?
Yes, Zainab, I did. So number one is understanding where you are at that particular moment. So it goes from listing down what you want the experts to bring in your organization. Yeah, say maybe you need accounting expertise, or it could be maybe production expertise. So you list down, yeah, what is lacking in the organization, what this new person would be able to bring, and thereafter you sort of structure their roles, responsibilities, because that's what you'll be using to track down those performances, yeah, when they come in, when they come on board. And that also will guide you when you're onboarding this particular person to join your organization. So rather than you, the business owner, thinking that they're coming to overshadow you, no, they're coming to help you. But what are they coming to help with, or what are they coming to add in your organization? That should be listed by you, the business owner, along with your team. Where are you at the moment? What is missing? What will this person bring in my organization? And how can I then measure this